Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. Before I get into this video, I want to say I hope everybody is safe amidst this coronavirus epidemic and outbreak. I hope you guys are taking this quarantine seriously, building your immune systems, working out, whatever you got to do, staying in the house, bunkering down, playing games, whatever. I don't know where you guys at. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, and we're on lockdown for 2 weeks. If you guys are abroad and abreast, please be safe. Please, be careful, build your immune systems and work out, okay? All right, real quick, this video is basically just to show you how to fix an Xbox One controller. As you see, I already took it apart. And as I go to this video, I'm going to do my best to explain each step, you know what I'm saying, of what I did. So for instance, I took the controller apart. It goes on like this, but it's 5 screws. The 5 screws are right here and on the controller. Now you have to bear with me because I can't zoom in on this camera, but they go right here, right here, right here, and right here. And if I flip it over, they go, that screw where you can see that hole goes right there, right in that sticker. Now hold on, I dropped the D-pad. Let me get the D-pad. Okay. So, the problem with this particular controller was the D-pad, wait. Wait, let me fix it. There we go. There we go. The up button on my D-pad was not clicking, right? So you see how this is clicking, that's clicking. This one, well, it's clicking now because I just fixed it, but the up button on my, you hear that real popping noise? It's because it's still sticking. But the up button was not working on my D-pad. So when you first open the controller, this little spring goes on there like this, right? I'm not going to put it in there all the way because it's a devil to get it off. So what you do is you pop this off, that little lip. It's not that easy, but what you need to get that off, because you'll have to work with it. You can try using one of these, and actually this comes into play on how I fixed it. And you can use the smaller bit screwdriver. You get 3 screwdrivers with the Xbox One fix kit. You get this little pry thing, and you get 2 of these green things, and you get this. But I use this, a combination of this and one of these to get this open, because it looks small, but it's in there pretty good. So it wasn't clicking, right? It wasn't clicking. So simple fix. As you see these 4 buttons, right? And they look like bubbles because that's what they are. They're bubbles. So this one, this top one, was flat, right? I wasn't getting any tension. I checked my springs. The springs were working good, but I'm going to show you a little maintenance hack, if you want to call it, when we get back to this. So what I did was, it wasn't working. I was clicking it, it wasn't clicking it. So what I did was this. I took this pry bar and I scraped it, just like I'm doing now. I scraped it up. That's exactly what I'm doing now. This motion that I'm doing now, that's exactly what I did. You see? I took it from the back, gave it a couple swipes across, it popped right back up. And maybe this will save you some time, because it's a couple videos online where they're showing you how to take the whole complete controller apart. And this actually, the motherboard actually pops up. You see how it's moving? It actually pops up. These 2 things are just covers. It doesn't do, you can, like, once this top cover is off, you can pull this whole motherboard apart. I wouldn't advise you to do it, because if you do, these things come apart. These things slip out, you know. And I guess these are levelers. These things slip out, and, you know, it'll just be another unnecessary task that you would have to worry about. So, and that's just what I did. Again, I took this little prod tool, and if it's sticking down, you can do it on either button. I'm not going to do it on these because these weren't sticking, but I just, I just did exactly like this. I just brushed it across there a couple times, and it's back popping. I'm getting tension. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back on there. Sorry, I got a notification. And they're all working. Now, before I put this back on, I'm just going to bend the top spring down a little bit. That way, it'll keep the D-pad balanced. It won't kick up too far, and you won't be adding that much pressure on it. Okay, so I'm going to bend this. I'm going to bend this down again. Oh snap, I got caught. I'm going to bend this down a little bit. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold the camera and do this. I'm going to bend this spring down a little bit. I'm going to bend this down a little bit. And I'm going to do the same to this side. Bend this down a little bit. And I'm going to, now this part goes in the back. Oh, I dropped it. Hold on, I dropped it. Hold on. I dropped it. I'm going to try to keep the camera. There we go. This part goes in the front. This part goes in the back. This part grabs on like this. Like that. And boom. Right back. Put the case on there. Test it. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Test. There we go. Test it. Everything's working. Test your buttons. Test your your thumbsticks. Oh, one thing you may get confused about is when you take this off, this will stick. Because this doesn't have any support under it like this one does. If you see that those green pieces, it has support. So the bottom of the base of the thumbstick is not going to go that far. This one doesn't, so it's going to stick. So if you take your thing off and you're messing with the thumbsticks and you see it doing this is the upper left one. Don't worry, it's not messed up. It doesn't have any base. That's where this comes in at, this top part right here. All right. So I'm going to put the controller back on. I'm going to put the controller back on. Controller top back on. And I'm going to screw it back up to where, hold on, let me make sure I got everything in its rightful place. Yes, everything is in its rightful place. All right, I'm going to screw this, put this back on. I'm going to put the sticks back on, these things back on, and that's it. I can't put the controller back on and hold the phone, so I'm going to end the video. But yeah, that's just a little tip. Because I know controllers are expensive. I've bought plenty. So yeah, this is just a little hack. If your D button sticks. Oh, another thing. When you pop this cover, try cleaning out your buttons because they stick a lot. So clean out your buttons. Get like an alcohol wipe. Just wipe around the edges. Wipe around the edges here. Wipe around the edges of the thumbsticks. We take them through a lot of play, especially, big time gamers, heavy gamers like myself. So just clean your sticks. They stick a lot, especially your buttons. They stick a lot. After we eat, wipe our hands. I know for me, once I start eating, I'll be so in the game, I'll start eating. I'll wipe my hands on my shirt and then grab my controller. And a lot of the times, like, the X button gets stuck a lot for me. So, just clean your buttons while you had the case up. But you know, just put that back on. Put the screws where they belong. Put these back where they belong. These little clips, and you'll be good to go. All right. Cool, man. Peace. Be safe.